All right, welcome back to the Arizona Birdwatchers preseason, or I guess we can officially say it, week one of the 2016 NFL season. Welcome back, Case. How are you?
Doing swell. Hopefully everyone's there. I think we're a little over 48 hours away from kickoff. It's exciting.
All right, well, we are here to talk about a variety of things to get things going. At first, we got to talk about this preseason. I mean, it wasn't what we thought we were going to see, but
yeah, it was a little different than I think we all thought that we'd go out there, dominate, run over everything, and I don't know. So it was hit and miss, but there was some really good stuff that was going on. Casey, what would you say some of your biggest takeaways were?
I feel like we were just slightly holding our breaths a tad here because we are the Arizona Cardinals and we're going to win the NFC West. But we looked pretty bad. Palmer didn't look good, but a couple like fluky tip balls and whatnot. Had some guys come up on defense, though. I think the defense will be one area we actually improve in between the last season and this season.
Yeah, dude. Defense looked fantastic. I think the defense kind of carried the whole preseason, I think. I think that I really liked what the O-line was doing on offense. I think they, this preseason, actually, they only allowed 6 sacks, and all of last season they allowed 15 sacks. So, to where we were to where we are now, a year later.
yeah, no, this offensive line looks fantastic. I mean, they look very strong. It's going to be exciting for David Johnson running behind this offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And then Palmer at least getting time to throw because the guy is a master of escaping in short little yardage situations and then getting some pass off.
He had one little play this preseason where he skated away. I think it was versus the Chargers, and he ran away for a second. I was like, there he is.
Right.
He's dancing again.
Right. So to give him time back in the pocket is going to be a terrific advantage to us. Troy, who do you think is coming back this season?
Man, he looks healthy. He looks agile. I'm excited for the return of the one and only Red Jesus.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? The who? The what?
Red Jesus, a.k.a. Andre Ellington.
Oh, you mean the guy that's always injured and can't get it on the field?
Seriously, Troy. I mean, why do you think Andre Ellington is coming back for this season?
Well, it's like the Bible said, dude. In the 4th season, he rose from the dead.
In the 4th season. I believe you're mistaken for the 3rd, and he did not rise.
Oh, I don't. I thought I was near the area.
I'll be honest. My prediction is Andre Ellington does not have much action behind the Johnson brothers.
I don't think he'll get any carries, maybe a handful. I mean, he's better than Stephon Taylor, who's just a practice guy. I really wish he would never even put on a Cardinal jersey, but neither the case there. Red Jesus, Andre will be returning punt returns and kick returns, so we can look forward to that and hopefully a little shiftiness.
Yeah, and we got a great wide receiving core, too. Our starting wide receivers really didn't play.
No.
But you know who we did see?
Oh, my God. All season long, dude. Mother effing Jayon Brown, dude. He killed it again. They say, every year, he's just the highlight reel of camp, and this year was no different. Busting off big plays left and right, and he had some pretty good ones in the preseason, yeah?
Yeah, Jerome Brown, compliment our entire wide receiving core, which is one of the better in the league. We should be able to sling the rock pretty much any way Carson feels like and always have sure hands and get yardage.
No, I think so, too. We have such a terrific wide receiving core. I'm really not worried if somebody goes down for a week. I mean, we have so much to draw from.
We have so many. Yeah. The well is deep on every aspect of defense. Obviously, I think big takeaway from the preseason, I really love Chandler Jones. I thought he came out. I think he played.
Say it again.
Chandler Jones. The hype is real, my friends. The hype is so real with Chandler Jones. I thought he did exactly what we needed him to do. Looked warm, looked loose.
He's going to literally eat Jimmy Garoppolo. Not just his lunch. He's just going to eat him on the field.
Oh, my God. Just like in practice.
Just like in practice, dude. Yeah. I would say if I had to take something negative about the defense, I think that you can kind of start to feel the absence of Rashad Johnson. I think that there's something not clicking in the leadership aspect out there. I think our secondary at times looked a little bit lost.
Right. Our corners were kind of lost. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, we'll get into maybe a possible fill-in corner that might have a damn good year, but we'll get into him just a little bit later.
Okay. Hopefully we have some hope in that position.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then what else, Troy?
I got to say, the other big thing was fucking Deon Buchanan, man. I think the guy's going to be a monster. He came back into camp. 10 pounds heavier, and I think he lost some body fat somehow.
Oh, beautiful. That's got to be scary.
Yeah, I remember when he came out of Washington State, and I was like, who's this guy? But then he was like, oh, Steve Keim. He will draft everyone who is the right fit. And sure enough, we've made him a linebacker, and he is absolutely killing it.
Dude, that guy, I mean, Steve Keim is the nerd of football.
Oh.
By the way, happy birthday to Keim yesterday on Thursday.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, big happy birthday, little Keim time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, man.
All right, well, he had to make some cuts. I know that.
Yeah, the cuts were rough. I think the biggest one for me, surprise, is Red Bryant. We got a Super Bowl champ in the building, but the guy is older. Came into camp like some big giant bowling ball again this season, and so obviously he got cut. The defensive line room is this like the most stacked room in the whole building right now.
Right, and Jackson Shipley got cut.
Mm-hmm. That guy came up with some really cool plays. He caught that touchdown pass.
He's actually our leading receiver, yards and receptions this preseason. But, I mean, he got cut. Even Britton Golden got cut. He was a mainstay, but I know he got re-signed to the practice squad at least.
I mean, that's shocking to see him cut, but hopefully he'll – I mean, what is the rule with the practice squad? If somebody gets injured, can you bring up that practice squad member?
Yeah, they have to be eligible. You have to allow them to be eligible at the beginning of the week, and then they get brought in and they can play, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there is still hope for Britton Golden.
And then, personally, most notably, Matt Barkley got cut, who...
I know, and you're a fan.
I don't know if fan is the right word. It is Matt Barkley, but I thought he looked better than Drew Stanton through the entirety of preseason.
No, dude, listen. I'm pro Stanton. I'm anti Barkley, all right? Barkley had to go. Let's not waste raising a young quarterback on something that's not going to turn out well.
I would rather try and raise Barkley than settle with Stanton, who's been in the league for a handful of years. I feel like he has nothing more to give. His completion percentage in preseason was 39%, which I think those stats might be wrong. I thought it was about 12. But I think Stanton is just garbage. I mean, we know we're in trouble if
Listen,
Carson goes
Casey,
down,
I want to
but-
say really quickly about stats. That's why they exist. Because we can't just base our feelings on statistics. Listen, Case, it's good that he's gone. We didn't look, I see what you're saying. Stan's old. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that Stan's going to take over when Palmer retires, or do you think they're gone together?
Hell no. I really don't know why he's even on the roster, honestly. Why have a backup if his name is Drew Stanton?
Well, he's a beautiful dancer. That's true. I mean, we all can agree. He's a wonderful dancer. He hypes the crew up.
Let's just go through the passing ratings of the quarterbacks. There were four quarterbacks who played. Barkley, who did play the most, I'll give him that. An 82.0 passing rating.
That's
solid.
not terrible. That's
Carson
good.
Palmer, 34.3. Dreadful. Jake Cocker, 48.8. Drew Stanton, 26.5. That was friggin' Dave's average grade on his math test. I mean,
I hate you because that's pretty much true.
I think you gave him a letter improvement.
Yeah. Okay. Point proven. But okay. And then we're going to miss Matt Barkley. And it is kind of crazy that, Drew won the second string job over Barkley. But who made this list? Who else made the cut?
All right. So this is it doesn't even matter, but there's something beautifully nostalgic about these two guys that made the team. The first one is our new long snapper, Cameron Canaday. And the thing that I love about him is that he's number 86. Good old Mike Leach.
Oh, yeah. Mike Leach was 86.
Yep.
Dude, that's awesome.
So having 86 back on the field is going to make me happy. And then looking at Robert Kimdichie, wearing number 90 with the short dreads that he's got right now, it just feels like having a young Dockett back there. And he's just he's nasty like him.
but hopefully not a douchebag like Darnell Dockett.
What? You don't think it's hilarious?
We have a short history. I mean, Dockett once took an extra couple $100,000 to go play for the Niners. I tweeted something at him.
No.
He responded.
What?
I had to fold the Twitter account, but and then he got injured and eventually retired. Never saw another snap. But see, I'm not a big fan of Dockett ever since that incident.
Oh my gosh, Dockett he tweet terrorized you.
He really did. It was rude. We'll get that up on the YouTube video. We'll have that
Yeah.
That screenshot.
I would love to see that screenshot. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Very excited.
Okay.
Big things coming, folks.
Big
things.
Big things. Speaking of big things, let's talk under the nest. Case, you got a player this week. Who is it?
He's pretty much in the nest, but that's only if you really pay attention to the team. So we'll give him under the nest for now. But, I mean, he's going to be flying, hovering, laying eggs in the nest before we know it. Brandon Williams, cornerback from Texas A&M. He was a third-round draft pick, actually played running back up until last year, his final season with A&M. You like what you've seen, Troy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think he's going to be a monster, man. He had a rough first week, obviously, going against Amari Cooper in Oakland. And he got burnt really bad. But I think, the one thing we heard from him all camp, he forgets. His mind moves fast. He forgets his mistake, and he's ready to go on again. So he's got the right attitude. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with this kid.
Yeah, he has just pure athleticism. I think, that first game had a lot to do. He's just rookie jitters. But he's looked really good since. I mean, he's starting over Bethel, who's been injured the entire preseason. Not quite injured, but roughed up a little bit.
But Bethel was on a short leash, but at the same time, Bethel's no scrub, dude. Like, everyone on the team considers Bethel to be like a beast, man. Like,
I think he's a really good special teams player, but I think that's kind of his extent. I mean, I did not like what Bethel did the final few weeks filling in. I mean, we were torched against Green Bay. We were torched against Carolina. Like, he was,
do you think he's given too many excuses? Because he's such a good special teams player?
Possibly, yeah.
Dude, you're only tough as your weakest link, and it obviously showed against Green Bay in that playoff game. I mean, we had as soon as we lost Tyron, we were vulnerable back there, and that was Justin Bethel. He was the one getting targeted. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see. I mean, Williams has snatched the starting spot. It'll be Patty P on one side, Williams on the other as the two starting corners. I know Mel Kiper just selected him to his all-rookie team.
What?
So,
That's sick.
the hype's definitely real. It's not just coming from us.
Yeah.
It's legit. Learning from Patrick Peterson, learning from Tyrann Mathieu and his grit, and obviously Coach Arians. This kid, really, sky's the limit for him. If he's a Pro Bowler in 3 seasons, it would not surprise me at all.
I will say I'm definitely more excited. I like Bethel more. I think in the end Bethel's he's gonna get back on the field, but I'm way more excited for Brandon Williams than I am Bethel. I don't know. I think there's a point. There's just I don't know. We'll see. Rookies have a way of surprising on this team. He's got a good rookie class around him that all did beast when they came out, especially in that third round, dude. You know who else came in that third round? You just said his name.
David.
The Honey Badger.
Honey Badger. David Honey Badger.
David Honey Badger. David Johnson was the 4th round pick. All right, sorry.
So moving on to Bird Chirps, which is a new feature we haven't done in the preview, but we do now. Case, have you ever heard about our Bird Chirpers segment?
Never heard of them. They sound kind of tasty, though.
There's a hint of almond.
They are very tasty. Troy, why don't you tell us what our Bird Chirps are this week, which are a social media tweet from one of our fellow birds. Troy?
Yeah, man. Just, keeping up where the keeping on is going on. So I saw that in a movie with Matthew McConaughey. He talked like that, and I thought that'd be really funny. Okay, so on July 28th, the Honey Badger, he posted a video to his Instagram of our nominated funniest Cardinal on the whole team, Tony Jefferson. So his boy Tony Jefferson was doing this hilarious dance, and it wasn't up to Tony Jefferson's standards. And Tony Jefferson was said in an interview man, Tyron has got 1 million followers, dog, and I didn't want everybody to know I'd be dancing like that.
He doesn't approve.
He does not approve.
Not at all.
I just for the future of this segment, as the season goes on, I'm really excited to see what Tony Jefferson does throughout the year.
Yeah, Tony Jefferson was known for his social media quirks last season. He was great.
He's gonna be hilarious. Oh, heads up to the ghost.
So, what was your favorite thing from Pat Pete this offseason?
Man, I gotta say, hilarious, bold move, Patrick Peterson-esque. I love it. Dude showed up to training camp in a helicopter. And at first the story made me really mad because I was like, come on, Pat P. Like, what is this showboatiness? But turns out that it was Bidwell's idea the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Bidwell got this helicopter so he can make it easy to like go from the Tempe facility to the stadium.
Jesus.
He's like, so the players really like it, and it's just gonna make it really easy to transfer players from one side of the stadium to the other because it takes normally it can take up to 2 hours. 2 hours sometimes to drive from Tempe to Glendale. Thank you so much, Mr. Bidwell. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for having me here. Cool. So we'll see him throughout the season, guys. Keep your ears open for that guy.
That's a great Bidwell. What a solid Bidwell.
Absolute classic Bidwell, right?
It is.
Okay, and then of course this is like combines some of my favorite thing. Like one, just this whole concept of how much of just a swag daddy Bruce Arians is. You know,
right.
His awesomeness like knows no bounds. It knows no genre. So
like
during when Bruce got sick, at Lil Tunichi. Did I say that right, Case?
Lil Tunchi. Lil Wayne.
Lil Tucci.
Lil Tunchi, Lil Wayne.
Wheezy F Baby, he tweeted out, "God bless Louisiana. Get well, Mr. Arians."
You think Weezy is a true Cardinals fan?
No, I would feel like he'd be a New Orleans fan.
Just a New Orleans. Oh, right, obviously, but a fan of Bruce Arians.
Yeah.
Oh
Big
my
fan
God.
of Mr. Arians.
That's awesome. All right. Well, moving on to this week, we've got a big week coming ahead of us. New England. I don't care if Brady's in or not, but he's not. So it's going to be a great game.
I could go either way on it, but he's definitely not in the game.
All right. No Brady. What's this offense like?
You had it right. No Brady, no offense. Moving on.
That's kind of true, though, right? I mean, I don't really care if they're fifth in passing yards with Garoppolo.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo behind center. I think that they should rely. It's like, here's what's so messed up about the Patriots' first game is like, all right, well, Jimmy Garoppolo's out. At least we can rest on our really good running back. Oh, wait.
He's out too. Deion Lewis is out as well. And LeGarrette Blount's filling in, who's a big boy, but I mean,
he had that one game,
when he was with playing Boise State and he punched that guy in the face.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh my God, dude!
LeGarrette Blount, indeed.
So he'll be smoking some blunts while he's running the ball, probably. But I mean, so will the whole offense. I'm not concerned about their offense. It's a matter of if we stay mistake free on our offensive end. And I think our defense will do what they do, and I think we'll handle them with ease.
Right. I mean, New England's defense, they were 9th in total defense last year. That's not changing much at all. Although we have one of their pieces, Chandler Jones. Yeah. So that's going to be beautiful.
So, yeah, they did lose Chandler Jones, but they still have a lot of strong pieces on their defense. So, and really that's going to be their strongest point, I think, going into Sunday.
Right. They've got a good rushing defense, but Carson Palmer might have a field day on their secondary. I mean, that might be interesting.
I think he will, and I hope he will, because if he doesn't, then we're going to be cringing, or at least I'll be cringing, because I don't want the preseason to carry over. But Vegas has us favored by 6 points. How do you guys feel about that?
I think that's accurate. I think that's pretty accurate. I don't want it to be a blowout this year. You know, I don't like starting out with a blowout because I think that kind of messed us up in the beginning of last season, having those 2 really big wins. But it is the Patriots, man. I don't know. Belichick is just a wise old wizard, and he's got magic everywhere. And to say the least, it's going to be a really fun game. If I had to give a score prediction, I would say 35-31.
Nope. No. Where are these touchdowns for the Patriots coming from? It is going to be 42-17.
17.
Let's see. Maybe they get a touchdown.
Well, I have Gostowski on my fantasy
I say
team, so
42-13. They get 2 field goals.
I was going to say 34-13.
Okay, that's fair. Well, it's going to be a great game. It's Sunday Night Football, where the Cardinals belong, where pretty much they were last season.
Yep.
It's going to be a great game matchup against the Patriots, regardless if Brady's in there or not. So make sure to tune into that. Thanks for being here with me, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us, dude.
Rise up.
Rise up, Red Sea. Thanks for listening to the Arizona Birdwatchers, the best biased bird gang podcast around. We'll see you next week.